Levenberg. This is my lesson on if you give a mouse a cookie. We will be learning about sequencing and circular story format. Okay, so first I'm going to read the story to my student. If you give a mouse a cookie, by Laura Jaffe Numeroff, illustrated by Felicia Bond. First I would ask questions about what they see on the cover, what they think the story is about, if they've ever read the story, things like that. Okay, if you give a mouse a cookie. If you give a mouse a cookie, he's going to ask you for a glass of milk. When you give him the milk, he'll probably ask you for a straw. When he's finished, he'll ask you for a napkin. Then he'll want to look in a mirror to make sure he doesn't have a milk mustache. When he looks into the mirror, he might notice his hair needs a trim. So he'll probably ask for a pair of nail scissors. When he's finished giving himself a trim, he'll want a broom to sweep up. He'll start sweeping. He might get carried away and sweep every room in the house. He may even end up washing the floors as well. When he's done, he'll probably want to take a nap. You'll have to fix up a little box for him with a blanket and a pillow. He'll crawl in, make himself comfortable, and fluff the pillow a few times. He'll probably ask you to read him a story. So you'll read to him from one of your books, and he'll ask to see the pictures. When he looks at the pictures, he'll get so excited he'll want to draw one of his own. He'll ask for the paper and crayons. He'll draw a picture. When the picture is finished, he'll want to sign his name with a pen. Then he'll want to hang his picture on your refrigerator, which means he'll need Scotch tape. He'll hang up his drawing and stand back to look at it. Looking at the refrigerator will remind him that he's thirsty. So he'll ask for a glass of milk. And chances are, if he asks for a glass of milk, he's going to want a cookie to go with it. The end. Okay. If you give a mouse a cookie, it's called a circular story. It's called a circular story because it ends in the same place where it begins. Do you remember where the story began?
The mouse is getting a cookie.
A cookie, very good. And at the end, what happened? Do you remember?
He went to the refrigerator and saw that it reminded him of milk, and then he wanted a cookie too.
Very good. So a circular story is a part of sequencing, and what happens is the story takes place, and as the story goes through, it ends right where it begins, just like a circle. A circle is round, and it has no ending place, right?
Right.
Okay, very good. So today what we're going to do is we're going to take different scenes from the story, and we're going to start and place the scenes around in the circle until you get back to the beginning. Okay. So Linda is using scenes from the pictures of scenes from the story to sequence her story in a circular format. For children who like to listen to stories differently, we have the story on CD, where the child can listen to the story through a CD out loud or with headphones.
The name of this story is If You Give a Mouse a Cookie by Laura Jaffe Numeroff.
Okay, very good. So Linda is sequencing the story by using the photographs from the picture, from the storybook. But for more advanced children, they can come over here to the table. Very good, Linda.
Thank you.
Did an excellent job. Okay, let's come over here for 1 second. For children that are more advanced, they can draw their own scenes of the story by looking through the book if necessary and using crayons and paper to draw their own scenes. And as Linda does that, so Linda will draw different scenes of the story and use the same circular format on the chart paper to sequence the story in a circular format. After the lesson, throughout the lesson, the children are being assessed by observation, seeing if they're grasping the idea of sequencing, if they're recalling the scenes and able to place them by using the pictures or by drawing their own. And that's about it. When Linda's finished drawing her scenes, she would place them around the circle just like on the carpet with her own art, drawings and art. And that basically concludes my lesson on differentiated instruction using If You Give a Mouse a Cookie. Thank you.